person that calls someone, you know what I mean? When someone selling like water bottle on the streets, you're the person that calls them. That's what you are. All right, Karen, you're like the male version of Karen. So have a nice day.
Whoa, did this officer really just say that? Let's hear that again.
You're the person that calls someone, you know what I mean? When someone selling like water bottle on the streets, you're the person that calls them. That's what you are. All right, Karen, you're like the male version of Karen. So have a nice day.
I don't know why I get so much satisfaction out of that. For some reason, I feel like all police officers that go out to calls and they realize that it's a Karen calling for absolutely no reason, I believe that the officer should label that person as a Karen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section because I'm loving this. I don't know why, but I love it.
If I don't wear a mask in the subway.
What?
Does the fine apply just to me or to you guys if I don't wear a mask?
No problem.
I'm just curious, like.
Well, you got nothing better to do,
Actually,
so take
it
care.
states that as long as you can maintain 6 feet distance, you don't have to wear the mask.
But you guys don't
if
look
you
6
want
feet
to
apart.
step within 6 feet of me, I'll gladly put on the mask.
Okay.
So would you like to do that?
I mean, I feel like you guys are within less than 6 feet of each other.
You're the one that approached us, so would you
But I'm
like to
6
keep
feet
the
away
distance?
though. I'm 6 feet away though. Sir.
Okay, now we're 6 feet away and I
You
don't
got
have
nothing
to
better
wear
to
my
do,
mask.
man. You got
I
nothing
mean,
better to do.
I mean, you should probably wear a mask during a global
You're the
pandemic.
person that calls someone, you know what I mean? When someone selling like water bottle on the streets, you're the person that calls them. That's what you are. All right, Karen, you're like the male version of Karen. So have a nice day.
Really, sir?
Yeah.
Hold on, what's your name?
Yeah, you know, I'm ready to say it.
Okay,
Yeah, have a nice day, man.
Thank you, you too.
Yeah, you too.
I'm
Take
a
care,
public-
Karen.
Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you for protecting us during a pandemic.
Looks to me like police officers might be getting tired of Karens as well. Here's an idea that nobody in the history of mankind has thought of. What if police dispatch had proper training in being able to recognize if laws were actually being broken so that incidents like that of Mark Domino don't happen? Check this out.
How's it going, man? I'm Officer Lors, Clarkson Police Department. Put your phone down for a second. What do you got in your pocket there? Is that just something hanging off your backpack? What is that, a hanger? What are you doing with that? Is this your bike?
Yes.
It's your bike? You got ID on you?
Why do you need my ID?
Because somebody saw you looking at cars, so I'm here just checking to see what's going on. You got ID on you?
Yeah, I do, but did I do anything?
Yeah, I'm figuring that out right now. I'll take a look at your ID, though.
You don't need my ID unless I did something.
Okay.
Unless you're taking me in for something like
Turn around, put your hands behind your back right
what?
now.
For what?
Now!
For what?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back. Now!
For what?
Before we get started,
108, pick it up.
please review the
You're gonna
items.
You're gonna obey me, or you're
Why
gonna go
do I
on the
need to
ground.
obey you?
Because I'm giving you a lawful order.
For what?
Turn around and put
Did
your
I
hands
do
behind your
anything?
back.
Did I do anything?
Yes. Turn
What did I
around
do?
and put your hands
What did I
behind your
do?
back.
What did I do?
Do you want to get tased?
Excuse me?
Turn around and put
For
your
what? Do you know I work here?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Do you know I work here? This is my bike.
Okay.
So what did I do for you to approach me and then tell me that put my hands behind my back?
Sir.
What are you arresting me for?
I'm not arresting you. Right now, you're not cooperating with
For
me.
what?
And you're getting
You asked me
agitated.
no, you asked me for my ID.
Right.
I don't have to give you my ID
Okay.
unless I've done something. What have I done?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
For what? Are you arresting me? And for
I'm-
what
I'm
purpose? For
detaining
what?
you.
Detaining me for what? Why are you detaining me?
You're not even listening.
What did I do for you to detain me?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Was there a report that I stole something?
Yes.
There was a report that I stole something.
Turn around.
You just said, hold on.
Stop, Dick. Stop.
I can
Stop.
get my phone out.
Stop.
Wait a minute.
Stop.
Why are you putting your
Stop.
hands on me?
Stop.
Why are you putting your hands?
If we had to take this officer to elementary school, I guess we could give him a big fat F for fail. I seen a video where they mentioned the officer having probable cause because the anonymous caller was considered reliable, because the actions of the officer passed the totality of circumstances test before the officer had probable cause to make the arrest. They refer to the officer not de-escalating the situation, but they make absolutely no mention to the fact that the caller obviously knew all the officers in a good way, and those are her words.
If you tell me what officer, I can look for him because they don't know me. In a good way.
And of course they're going to say she was a credible source. They always give special treatment to friends and family, hence the gift of discretion. Is this an unofficial lawless society? One has to wonder. Unofficial lawless society? One has to wonder. There was also no mention how this man did absolutely nothing wrong. If you read the details regarding this case, you'll get the facts. But if I can save you any time, let me help you understand, especially those of you that will say, if he's doing nothing wrong, why didn't he just comply? Well, let's not get ignorant. A person who has done absolutely nothing wrong does not have to identify nor cooperate in an investigation. Here are a couple answers to some questions you might have. How long can police detain me? Well, according to abtlaw.com, the police can detain you when they have a reasonable suspicion that you have committed a crime. While no set time limit exists, they are only allowed to detain you for a reasonable period while they conduct an investigation. In California, you're only allowed to be held without charges for a total of 48 hours, whereas other states can hold you for 72. Can I be arrested for questioning? According to legalaid.nsw.gov, the answer is no. They can ask you to accompany them to a police station for questioning, but you're not required to go unless you're being arrested for an offense. It's also important to understand that in order for police to detain you, they must inform you about the reasons for the detention. A couple things I'd like to point out. Towards the end, the officer asks the woman for her statement to be written down. The emphasis he displayed and prioritized its urgency clearly manifests stress. Why is that? The look on the second officer's face was priceless when he mentioned to the first officer that both the car and the motorcycle were registered to Mark Domino. He actually walks away, probably mumbling to himself that Officer 1 is an idiot, right before he snaps out of it and realizes his oath to his Blue Line Brotherhood and not to the people. I'm going to leave the links to all these videos in the description. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of these videos. Thank you guys for watching.
Oh, shit. Oh, you're very...
Give me this hand. Put it behind your back. Got that one?
Why are you...
Listen to how these co-workers are treated by these officers when trying to inquire about what's happening with the man that they work with.
What? Ah!
No!
No!
What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
Dude, shut up till we're done.
Do their job. Stepdad right here. They need to do their job. Worry about yourself. I'm not.
Clarkson 119 code 4.
Let them do their job.
One in custody. Units can downgrade.
Get that from the police department. Go up and get it from this. They're done with their arrest. You get it from this.
I work here. I just got off work.
Clarkson 108, can you contact the supervisor? Let's start with 102, given he didn't get off too long ago. Advise him of a taser deployment and start his medics. Clarkson 108, also if you could have somebody contact RP and see if she's still on scene. Copy.
You good?
Yep. Let's get him on his side. Just stay on your side, okay?
No.
You got a wallet on you?
Yep.
You got ID?
Yep.
Where's it at?
It's in my wallet.
Where's your wallet at?
It's in my pocket.
Which pocket?
And unless you just take me out.
Right now you're under arrest for obstruction
Obstruction
and
of
resisting arrest.
What arrest for what? Arresting me for
We're
what?
not going to argue right now.
Arresting me for what is the problem?
Get him out of here.
Yeah, what you arresting me for?
Stand up, man.
That's first. Obstructing justice. Obstructing what? Huh? Obstructing what? Getting on my own bike? Getting on my own motorcycle?
Everything's being audio and video recorded.
That's good. Because it'll be good for the lawsuit.
All right, I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
Get this off of here.
Really? You gotta pull up the helmet to fool? God.
Okay, good.
You're next to a lawyer on a phone call. You're being recorded on the vehicle.
Lowers 119.
Lowers 119.
You want to try the plates attached? I don't know if you want verbals or not. When you're ready, the medic's just checked out.
I'm getting there. I got it, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Go ahead.
Boy, Frank, you're
19.
119, go ahead.
Did we get any contact info on the RP?
I have her name. It's Jody Burnell, I believe, but the call disconnected when she said she knew you and she saw you guys were on scene.
Copy.
You have new mail. You have new mail. You have new mail.
Hi. Are you Jody?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have your ID with you?
I do. I'm over here.
Okay.
I'm 214's mom.
Okay. Is that the mail that you
Yeah.
saw? Okay. Can you get me video? Mail that came to this bike, everything that he did. He's an employee. We've got a witness that saw him going into cars, and we just fought and tased him. So
bike right there.
that bike, mail come to it. Where did he walk? Which cars?
The car that he got into is clear on the other end.
Okay.
He kinda
So you
walked.
saw one male walking from all the way over there,
Clear over to here.
and
'cause
that's the male that we talked to.
Yeah, I watched him. He
Okay.
got into 3 doors of that car, and then he just walked
Okay.
away and came clear over here. So I
Okay.
thought, well, that's not right.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the woman came
Can
over
you
and
start looking at that for me?
the
Thank you.
woman came over and was
Okay.
kind of pissed, saying it was his car it's registered with
Are
him.
you still on?
But Jude, you say it's your car.
19's on scene with the RP.
Before showed up, and not one of you I know. I'm Brad Peters' mom.
Okay, I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Just so you know, everything's being recorded.
Oh, okay. So,
So,
what did he say when you?
How many? He wouldn't say anything to me. How many cars did he look at?
Just the one. But
Just the one.
Like,
one car, far,
like my pickup would
a
be
gray
parked.
Chevy Aveo is registered to him. The same as the bike.
Okay. He could have.
You hear that pause and then a sigh, and the other officer just walks away. Check it out.
Yeah, why didn't he say that?
Clarkston 119, run an attach one. $119, run an attach one. Copy. A-frame. So you saw him get into one car and then walk across
Yeah,
the parking
so
lot?
say like my pickup was right,
Right.
here. That car would have been right there facing me. So I put my card away, and when he walked down this way, he walked to the passenger side, got in that door, came around this way, got in the driver's
Okay.
door, then got in the back. And there was a car right next to him, so he's holding his keys, but he never used a key on anything. It was all unlocked. And then I couldn't tell if he grabbed anything.
Okay.
But then he just walked away down this aisle and then just headed straight over here. So
Okay.
yeah, that looks like a prowl.
Right. Okay, let me get you a written statement form. If you could fill that out for me, I'd appreciate it.
talk to you?
No, and then he started, like, he was just super agitated, super, I don't have to tell you my name. I'm like, listen, man, you know, so right now you're being detained, you know, and he got all jacked up, and so I'm like, okay, turn around and put your hands behind your back. I'm going to detain you. No. And then once Rabbit got here, he reached into his pocket real fast, and we went hands-on at that point and sort of danced around with him because he's a big dude like this for a while. And then finally he wrapped his arm around me, and I had my taser out already, and I tased him, and we took him down and finally got him cuffed, but we fought with him the whole time. So all he had to do was talk.
Yeah, if you would have said that's my car, it could have been done in 2 seconds.
Okay, you can just fill this out and drop it off at PD,
Okay.
or have Brad drop it off for us, whatever works for you. As soon as you can. I'm not sure yet.
So what did he say when...
He wouldn't say anything. I don't know anything, so still get everything figured out. Yeah, me too. Thank you. All right, well, I'm gonna go see if I can get video and head up to the jail. Call a supervisor.
Let me end this video with a bang. Clearly nobody's talking about this. The policy that allows the officer to arrest the person clearly violates the person's constitutional rights. Is this a sustainable system where we have to keep paying out lawsuits? It comes out of the constituents' pockets, not the police officers and not the politicians. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you on the next video. Have a good night.